anti-bullying campaign, and is there a place, like, you know, you're talking about all the ribbing that goes on, is there a place for ribbing in today's professional
Yeah, of course
wrestling?
there is. It lightens the mood, it's fun. You want to take somebody's boots and tie them together, or super glue them on the ceiling, or some shit like that, but when you're literally sitting there, like, getting somebody to the point where they think they're going to have to, like, you know, quit, or they're going to be a Jonathan Martin like the Dolphins, or just whatever it is, man, it's so bad that they can't take it, then there's, like, mental stress and family stress and all that. It's too much, dude. And I don't really think that happens anymore, because a lot of the perpetrators of all that aren't there anymore. Honestly, the main villains aren't there for that anymore. Right. So I don't know what it's like. I've talked to a lot of the guys still.
Were you there when Joey knocked out Bradshaw?
Oh, I wish I had been there for that, dude. It was overseas.
Yeah,
let me let you know. I was in the office. They were in Iraq. Bradshaw had been ribbing Joey the whole trip. And what do you know who told everybody all that shit? Triple H was in a house show, wherever he was, and Triple H got a fucking phone call from Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon told Triple H, you ain't going to believe what happened in Iraq. He called him as soon as the plane landed. Triple H turned around and told everybody at the house show, you guys ain't going to believe what just happened. He was fucking with Joey on the whole show, and Joey's a pretty meager guy.
Did Vince see JBL?
Yeah, I'm sure he was there the whole time. And finally, enough was enough. They started going back and forth, shoving each other or something. Somehow what I heard is that everybody was holding both of them back, and Bradshaw got free somehow, and he started lunging towards Joey, and Joey got his arm out and knocked him on his ass, knocked him down. I dare say that Bradshaw's wrestling career was never the same after that. I mean, I respect John Bradshaw Layfield outside of the ring for his business acumen, for his work he does in charity, for reinventing himself from a broke football player to someone who's cornered the market. I've tried to study the market. It ain't easy, dude. It ain't easy to make money in stocks. He's a smart guy, very well-spoken and well-read. By all rights and figures, I should have been a lot more friendly with Bradshaw. I should have been friends with him, because I consider myself like him in a sense. Like, I liked a lot of the shit he liked, money and finance and being a businessman and shit. But everything he did, just to so many people, when he would drink or just whatever and just terrorize people, dude, and fucking, it was horrible. And I was just like, what does he get out of this? I mean, there was like overseas trips, you know, all night on the bus, just yelling at people and healing them and treating them like shit. And because he would sleep all afternoon. In the daytime, he'd get to sleep on the bus and nobody could say anything. They were all afraid. But at the nighttime, he's yelling at them. I remember we did a show in Japan. We're all on the bus. The show's over like 11 o'clock. It was almost 1:30 in the morning before he got done drinking with Undertaker and somebody else before they got back in the bus for us all to leave. We waited for 2.5 hours. Everybody's watching outside the bus, watching them all hang out and drink and shoot the shit like 4 people. Booker got off the bus and left. It was like an hour into it. Booker's like, fuck this. And he took Charmel, they got a cab, and he went back to the hotel.
It's crazy.
But it was just weird, dude. I didn't understand the constant tormenting and bullying of people and calling them down to the bar and court and all this shit for nothing, dude. I mean, I get trying to... I don't buy anymore, hey, we have to see what this guy's made of, you know, because we're in a brawl, we need to know if he has our back and all this kind of shit. That shit doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't. I wish it did. I would have loved to have been in some fights with fans. Are you kidding me? We were in ECW all the time. It was great. But I didn't get the constant just, like, torture. I mean, he made the Dix fight.
JBL, anything else you want to talk about JBL?
I appreciate what he's doing for charity. I mean, I would love to sit with John one day and just try to get in this. Here's this weird, dude. I remember when I had the Gemini, when I was managing them, there was a couple, you know, I remember him coming up to me one day and saying, hey, man, come here, Nova. I was like, what's up, John? He's like, man, you're really good for these guys, dude. You know, this is nobody else is around. He's like, you're the right guy for these guys, man. You can get them where they need to be, man. They're a good fucking team, dude. They can make money with these guys. I was like, thanks, dude. But there was just other times where he would, like, bash me nonstop for no fucking reason. You know what it is? Because I'm a quiet guy. You know, sometimes people confuse, like, quietness with weakness, I guess, and I'm not argumentative, and it's just, like, I don't know, man, I was a little bit of a target. I should have probably stuck up for myself more,